Okay, so for this video I want to work on an enemy character. I've chosen to do a skeleton. I'm basically going to set it up so that it does a basic move towards player and then stops at a certain distance. So first off, I'm going to go to my models folder, grab the FBX, and I'm going to generate colliders, apply, I'm going to go into rig, and for avatar I'm going to create from this model and then apply. I'm going to go into my animations and I want to select all the appropriate animations. For example, the idle. In the animations tab, I'm going to click on loop time. Same for the run and the walk. So I'm going to create an empty object. I'm going to call it skeleton. Set it to 0, 0, 0. And in there I'm going to drag and drop my model. Again, make sure it's 0, 0, 0. It looks like it has to be smaller, so I'll size it down. That's not too bad. I'm going to parent it to the empty, and then with the empty selected, I'm going to create an animator, set the avatar to skeleton. I'm going to create a rigid body. Not going to use gravity. I'm just going to use this to script the movement. Freeze rotation, and I'm going to add a capsule collider, and it's easier to go into side view. So radius is going to be about the thickness of his torso. The center I'll put at 1, and height I'll put at maybe 2. That should be good enough. And need to, in the animator folder, I want to create animation animator controller. I'm going to call it skeleton animator. Open that up. In the skeleton selected, in the animator I have to specify the animator. And right away in this graph, I'm going to create state for new blend tree. This float is, I want to rename this to speed. Open up this blend tree and create 3 motion fields. So the first one is skeleton idle. Second one is skeleton walk, and the third one is skeleton run. Okay, so if I press play, he's idling. If I go to value 0.5, then he walks. And if I go to 1, he runs. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I'm going to go back to the scene. Under scripts, I'm going to create a script. Create scripting mono behavior script. Call it skeleton. And I'll open that up. right away, I'm going to create some variables. So a float called distance to player. A rigid body called, I'll just call it RB. An animator called animator. Public game object called player. I'll make this private. And I'll create a couple floats. Float run or walk speed, I'll set that to 5 for now. I can adjust that later. And float run speed, I'll set it to a little bit higher, maybe like, I'll make it double, make it 10. I'm going to quickly, actually first I'll set the value of these variables. So the animator is get component animator and RB equals get component rigid body. And in the update function, I need to make it so that distance to player is constantly set. So distance to player is equal to vector 3 dot distance player dot transform dot position comma transform position. So it's constantly calculating the distance between the player location and the skeleton's location. I'm also going to do transform dot look at equals, oh no, so transform look at new vector 3 player dot transform dot position dot x transform dot position dot y and player dot transform dot position dot z. And the reason why we're excluding the y position is because we don't want the skeleton to rotate up and down the pitch. We just want it to rotate the skeleton left to right. So we're just getting the x and y, or the x and z of the player. So he's constantly looking at the player. So I'm going to code the speed, or how fast he should be running. So if distance to player is greater than, let's just say 20, I'll say 10. Then RB velocity equals, I don't know why likes doing that. RB velocity equals transform dot position transform dot forward times run speed. It looks like it's asking me to use RB linear velocity. It sounds like maybe this is a new script, I don't know, a new thing. I'm going to copy and paste this. Actually, I need to set the animator dot set float speed, and this is going to be 1. I'm just going to copy and paste this. It's going to be an else if distance to player is greater than, let's just say, 1.5, and distance to player is smaller or equal to 10, then he's going to walk, so his speed is going to be 0.5, and transform forward times walk speed. So once he's within a certain distance, he's going to walk, and if he's really close, if distance to player is smaller or equal to 1.5, then speed is going to be 0, and the forward is going to be transform forward times 0, so he's going to stand still. So I'm just going to compile that. Okay, back in the editor, I'm going to select the skeleton, make sure to drag and drop the skeleton script onto the skeleton, and it's asking for a player, so I'm going to drag and drop player. Okay, before I hit play, I'll just mention that I click on gravity, so that if he's walking towards the player from a higher level, then the gravity can pull him down. And also, I set the walk speed to 3 and the run speed to 8. I think 5 and 10 are probably too fast, so I play. As you can see, he's running towards me. If I move around, he rotates towards me. In a certain distance, he walks, and then he stops. And that's pretty much it for this video. Next video, I'm going to do the attack animations for the skeleton and apply damage to the player. So hopefully to see you in the next video.